Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Tangy the Caver's wife.
What makes your garden grow? Water and sunshine. What makes your spirit grow? Knowing that she'll be mine. Tater bug, eating my potatoes. Tater bug, going my tomatoes. Tater bug, what makes you so hungry? Tater bug, eating all my money.
Hey guys, welcome back to our kitchen. I am Tangy the Caver's wife.
And I'm Jack the Caver.
And today we are making for you guys one of our absolute all-time favorite must-have food storage items. We're canning jalapenos. So we're going to show you guys how we can it for long-term storage. But you guys, you've seen in other videos, our jalapeno plants are kicking booty this year. Yeah.
They're doing the best we've ever had them.
Yeah. Yeah, they're producing more and bigger jalapenos. I don't know if it's because we're using MI Gardener seeds or just because I'm better at gardening. I don't know.
Both.
Probably both.
We've gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Every year we get better.
We do. We learn more and we try to apply what we learned the previous year. So yeah, so as you can see, I mean, like, they're killing it. They're just, it's crazy.
These are the biggest they've ever been.
For sure.
Last year they weren't even half that size.
No. So we are planning on bringing you guys a lot of our favorite jalapeno recipes, including cowboy candy, and hopefully in the future I'll be showing you guys how we prepare jalapeno poppers, stick them in the freezer.
I love putting these on hamburgers, put them in chili, what else?
I mean, everything. And sometimes we'll just pull it out during supper, no matter what I've made, and just kind of have it on the side.
The older I get too, the spicier I like my food.
There's a running joke here that if I were to serve him a bowl of black pepper, he would still put pepper on it.
Pepper on it. Yeah.
Here's what's going on right now, is I've already got my jalapenos washed. I've got my, I have 4 pint-sized jars baking in the oven to sterilize. They're baking at 225. They need to hang in there for about 20 minutes to get good and clean. And I also have my bands and my lids and some water on the stove. Don't boil it because you don't want that sealant, that red ring around that uses to seal the jar. You don't want that to loosen. You just want it to get hot. Slice these up. We'll show you how we make the liquid that you pour over it. We like these in rings, seeds and all. The goal is to never actually touch the juice. And then just rake them in my bowl and move on.
This was 37 jalapenos that she cut up. Yeah.
Okay guys, all right, so now we are making the liquid to go into our canned jalapenos. Now I will have to say I looked quite a while before I could find this recipe because a lot of the recipes I found had like peppercorns and garlic, and I didn't want any of that. I just wanted jalapenos and vinegar and salt. So I found this, and I don't know where I found it, but I've done several batches of it, and this is how we like it. So in my pot, I already have 2 1/4 cups of water, and now I need the same amount of white distilled vinegar. Okay. All right, I also need 2 tablespoons of sugar, or you can even use honey. Okay, and that's it. That's gonna go in this. The recipe does call for pickling salt, but we will actually be adding that directly into our jars. So we're gonna let this come to a boil.
What you reading, sweetie?
I'm reading one of my favorite what is it called?
I'm reading one of my favorite, I don't know.
Okay, I'm reading one of my favorite food preservation books. I've talked about this in videos past. I will put an Amazon affiliate link in the description box below for you to check it out.
Bam.
This book has so many time-saving tips, and you know when you've got like 2 5-gallon buckets full of tomatoes ready to be processed, you want to cut as many corners as you possibly can. Mm-hmm. This one, If it weren't for
Remove
this
your hand
book,
so they can see who it's by.
it's by Janet Chadwick. If it wasn't for this book, I would still be blanching squash before I freeze it. What a waste of time.
Like I said, every year we get better and better because we learn more and more.
Yep.
And it's good that you have this whole homesteading network that helps share all these ideas.
True.
It has helped us tremendously.
Yes. In fact, if you check out homesteadersofamerica.com, there's a lot of excellent tips there from people who've been doing it for years. We got Quinn from Reformation Acres. We have Stacy Lynn Harris. Lots of fantastic people, lots of great resources. The website is not just about the conference, it's also about educating current homesteaders and future homesteaders, so check it out.
Cool. I've learned a lot, and I don't even do that much of it. I just watch you do it all.
Oh, you help a lot.
Yeah.
Basically what comes up with is I come up with the idea and he's like, yes, dear. Except for the chickens.
Except when I go out and put up the fence, and I mean, I do a lot of the manual stuff.
Yeah, he does all the man work.
And then I like to go out and landscape around everything because I want it to look nice.
Yeah, well,
I don't want to make the neighbors mad.
I help put the fence up. I still haven't won him over to chickens yet, though.
Nope. Nope. We're in a subdivision.
One of
I
these
want
days,
chickens.
maybe.
If we have a farm, yes.
We're looking.
How much longer? I want some jalapenos.
My liquid hasn't come up to a boil yet. Because I forgot to turn the stove on. Womp, womp, womp. Okay, guys, so now my vinegar solution is coming up to a boil, and I've got my oven, I've got my jars in the oven. So I'm going to take them out one at a time and fill them so that way they stay nice and hot. So we're going to fill this up, and we want to leave about an inch of headroom. Trying to work quickly here.
Anything I'm happy with?
Yeah, you can go ahead and use this. This is a 3/4 teaspoon.
I get this.
Yes,
And what is this?
that is pickling salt.
No.
All right,
Okay. Good.
that's good. Just dump it in there. All right, now we're going to fill it with our liquid. Okay, so I just pulled this off the stove. Give me just a second. All right, so I'm going to take this little doohickey and just going to go down there, make sure I get all those air bubbles out. Perfect. Wipe your mouth. Make sure you don't have any debris on there that'll prevent a good seal. And then you want to do this 3-finger tight. You're going to use your pointer finger, middle finger, and thumb, and you're going to tighten that up. And that's all the strength you want to use to tighten it.
Because when it cools, it'll seal, right?
Right. Okay, put your salt in there.
Put it in now.
Don't touch it. It's
It's hot. Hey, let me get some more salt here.
blooper reel. Go ahead. You go ahead. The original recipe called for 1/2 teaspoon of pickling salt, but I find that I like just a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to take it and then I just kind of like to shake it down. Okay. Ooh. That's all right. I'll just leave it there for now. All right, more liquid. You want to wipe the mouth?
Sure.
Don't touch the jar.
No.
Alright, and come in.
Those hot?
Not too bad. So a little secret here. I don't actually process my jars. The heat from the liquid and the jars and the lids and the vans really are enough to seal it. The USDA would recommend that you boil these for 10 minutes. Do that if that makes you feel comfortable. but I'm okay with doing it this way. I've done this with my peppers and with my salsa for years.
Tater bug, eating my potatoes. Tater bug, going my tomatoes. Tater bug, what makes you so hungry? Tater bug, eating all my money. What makes your garden grow? Water and sunshine. What makes your spirit grow? Knowing that she'll be mine. Tater bug, my potatoes. Tater bug, don't my tomatoes. Tater bug, coming out to get you. Tater bug, if I find you, I'm gonna squish you.
Uh-oh. That's okay.
About half a jar.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Have to touch these. Alright, these will just go in the refrigerator. Okay, Okay, if you find yourself in this situation where maybe you don't have quite enough to make 1 pint, that's okay. All you have to do do your liquid and your salt just like you normally would, and just store it in the refrigerator. It's not a big deal. Alright guys, so as you can see, we didn't have quite enough for 4 pints, but that's okay. So like we said, we're just gonna put this in the fridge and we'll eat it when we get around to it because we're still polishing off that first quart. But another tip is if you find that you have a lot of liquid left over, no worries, don't throw it out. Put it in a mason jar, tighten the lid, stick it in the refrigerator, and save it for your next canning session.
Good idea.
Okay, so I hope you guys found this helpful. Like I said, we've got more jalapeno recipes coming your way with all of the jalapenos we've got coming in. So if you look in the description box below, you will see my affiliate link to the MI Gardener Seed Store, which is where we got the seeds that we are growing these awesome jalapenos. So yeah, so that's it.
This is awesome. This come right out of our garden this morning. Fresh produce, picked daily. Love it.
Me too. And that's why we do this. We grow our own food because we want to be able to feed our family the best that we can on a really tight budget. And growing your own food is really where it's at.
And we're really going to enjoy this stuff.
Yes, we are. All right. So come back again, and until next time. Tater bug, tater bug.
Stuff.
You made it to the end of the video. Awesome. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, go ahead and do that. I would love for you to stick around. Like I've said before, we talk about biblical homemaking and womanhood here. We talk about homeschooling, working from home. We talk about gardening and food preservation and all the cool things. And I would love it if you would hang out with me. And then while you're at it, over here, I've got a video that I suggest you watch. And yeah, that's it. Have a great day. Later.